Well, good morning. It is the 31st of August, last day of August. On the TV this morning, the weatherman was talking about this is the last day of the meteorological of the meteorological summertime. September 1st starts meteorological fall. Don't really happen by way of the date until like the 21st of September, but today technically is the last day of summer. Talk a little bit about what's going on over the next few days here. I have been packing up and getting ready to get on the road. I put my bike on the back of the motorhome. I picked up all of the chairs, put in the awnings. The only thing I have to do tomorrow before I leave is disconnect the water hose, and I might even do that while it's nice today. I can run off my tank, which is no big deal. And the electricity. Unplug the electricity and stow the electrical cord, stow the water hose and the filter. Like I said, I may do the water hose this afternoon. Get that out of the way. Before I leave here, I'm going to dump, I believe. And then when I get back here from Brenda's house, I will also dump. I think what I'll do then is I'll put the water hose into the connection for filling up the water tank, and fill up the water tank, and then connect the hose outside. Going to be moving to a different site on Tuesday when I get back here. When I get back here is, by the way, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I don't know if I already just said that. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm leaving tomorrow morning and headed to Brenda's house. I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do as I head out of here is I'm going to top off my LP tanks in the morning. I might wait and do that on the way back up here. I'm going to check my onboard LP tank and see if there is enough in it to wait until I come back up here, and then as I come in here before I put it on the site, I'll fill up the LP tank here. Pretty windy outside. I'm glad I have the awning up. It would be blowing around. It'd be like a sail today. I guess I'll be trying to get a movie out here this afternoon. I'm waiting on Tony to come home. He talked maybe about even being home a little earlier than normal. I'm going to text him a message shortly and have him pick up a couple of things for dinner tonight. But when he goes to work tomorrow morning, I'm getting out of here. I'm driving out of here. Oh, I will have to also store the blocks that I am on to make it level. Anyhow, I wanted to put a little video together here so that I can put it on the computer and make a movie. I don't know what's on the GoPro. I think there's a little bit of stuff on the GoPro from when I went into town on the bus the other day. Went over to the Amtrak station, and there is an Amtrak train, the Vermonter, that comes into Essex Junction, and there is bus service, Burlington local bus services that service the train station. So at any given time, I could take a train to Tony up in Burlington here. That's going to be pretty cool. The other thing I was wanting to mention is that when I go home a week from today, yes, a week from today I fly home. And I don't think I'm going to take my cameras with me. I might take the GoPro because it's small and easy to pack, just a camera and a couple of those batteries and a charging cord. I might do that, but I don't know. The point is that I have been thinking about it and looking into it, and it might be, I'm going to talk to Tony tonight about this, that worst comes to worst, he can rent another site here, or the same site that we'll be on for the month of October, as well as the month of September. He's got to have some place to live. Got to have some place to live where he can get back and forth to work. Right now, being here is a little bit inconvenient, but it's not terribly so, because he has bus service that he can take to and from work. He also has a buddy that's willing to pick him up and drive him into work. Has to take the bus home, but that's not that big a deal. He's used to taking buses, I will say that. So I was thinking about this a little bit ago, and if worse comes to worse and he's not able to get an apartment by October 1st, he may have to wait until he can get an apartment on November 1st. Stay here again until that time. That makes me a little bit nervous, because by November they'll be having some freezing days. Makes me a little nervous, in that there is the possibility that the water would freeze up here in the motorhome. There's going to have to run heat all of the time if you do that. You know, I mean, the water's going to have to be running. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. But it is an option that I hadn't thought about before. An option for him. Time will tell. It is what it is. He and I do things differently, which is good, because if we were the same, it wouldn't be a good thing. So anyway, today is our last day here. There's a Patriots last preseason game on television tonight that we should be able to watch. It's the Patriots versus the New York Giants, and nobody on either team will have their starters in playing, but there'll be backups and such. It'll be an interesting time. That's an interesting thing to watch. I may take a little nap this afternoon so I can be ready to watch it tonight. And it's supposed to get real cold tonight. Tomorrow's not supposed to be above 65 degrees or so. They're talking 58 to 65, I think. And then tomorrow night is supposed to be really cold, down in the low 40s, maybe even high 30s. That'll be cold. We'll be needing to heat this place a bit at that point. So, I'll put this on the computer, see if there's anything on the chip besides this. I don't think there is, but I'm going to check. And then I'll plug in the GoPro and download all of the stuff from the GoPro and make a movie. That's it.